Welcome back to The Cooler. It's Friday and I'm Phil. And that's Phil with a PH. Yeah, okay. I'm filling in today, filling in for the regular Friday host, except we don't have a regular Friday host. So we're kind of looking for one. If you'd like to help us out, if you want to host us once, maybe twice, maybe once every full moon or so, why don't you give us a call. Call 295-1111 and ask for The Cooler. Now, on with the show. Just yesterday, USD 501 Superintendent Tony Sawyer announced his resignation. School board members were emotionally upset after the news, which I don't understand. Sawyer arrived in town 4 years ago and said he's going to be here for 4 years. Now, when was the last time a community leader or politician actually did what they said they were going to do? Way to go, Tony. Now, looking down the turnpike, Wichita State University's cheerleading team was stripped of their national title yesterday. It was due to a non-student participating in their trophy-winning performance.
Save the cheerleader.
The team's coach, Jay Grayson, announced his resignation last week, yet said it had nothing to do with the controversy. Yeah. Okay, it's time to rock 'em and sock 'em and give the game away. You know, we went from 0 entries several days ago to, well, several heartfelt submissions. One came from radio talk show host Robin Pierce from 580 Radio's On the Other Hand, who said, "If you let me win the game, I promise to put the robots in our studio and challenge our guests to the Cooler Sock'em Showdown." Brought to you by The Cooler, the hippest and most entertaining 3 minutes on this planet. That was a huge ego boost for us, but we just didn't feel right about giving the game away just for some free promotion. So we did the right thing. We challenged Robin to a boxing match, and the winner would claim the game.
Let's get it on, Pierce.
Bring it.
Sorry, Pierce. This time you lose.
Come on! Come on! Best 2 out of 3!
So the real winner of the Rock'em Sock'em Robots is the viewer who wrote in and said, "I've always wanted one since I was a kid and never got it. I remember back in the 70s, my dad and I were at a farm auction, and after standing around for hours with nothing to do, I spotted a Rock'em Sock'em Robots on one of the trailers up for auction. My dad said he'd bid on it and get it for me if it didn't go too high. Well, I guess back in the late 70s, $2 was too much money, so I didn't get the toy." Well, congratulations to Jeffro Bodine. He wins the Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Now here's JJ Bodine with What's Going On.
Thanks, Phil. Lots and lots of stuff going on this weekend. First of all, it is prom weekend, so shout outs to Topeka West, Rossville, and Highland Park. But if you're not getting ready for the big dance, there's another prom in town. The Booby Traps Punk Rock Prom 07 is featuring local bands Harmless Addiction and Western Fiction, who until recently were known as Unleash on Friday. But if that doesn't sound like your kind of deal, I've got one word for you.
What's that?
Bob. No, not that Bob. No, not that Bob. That Bob. In Almighty Bob, the titular character falls victim to a stroke and comes out thinking that he is quite literally Almighty God himself.
That was him, wasn't it?
Afraid so.
Feisty. Energetic.
Shows start this weekend on the main stage at Topeka Civic Theater and run through May 12th. Also at TCT will be the second weekend running of Oklahoma, while the Metropolitan Ballet of Topeka will perform Cinderella at TPAC. But who needs all that when you've got football in April? That's right, K-State's annual spring game scrimmage is this Saturday, preceded by a day and a half's worth of activities in Manhattan. For more info on all that and lots of other stuff going on this busy weekend, click the calendar links to my left. Thanks very much, and back to you, Phil.
That'll do it for The Cooler this week. Join us again Monday afternoon. Thanks for watching. I'm insert host name here. But that's Phil. Phil!